Once in a blue moon, and now it's here. It's a very potent year. Many converging energies throughout this year. And now we have once in a blue moon. An opportunity to jump timelines, which actually means that the trajectory that your entire life is on, you're being supported with the energy. And when you think about very rare, very special things, this is a time to move forward with everything that you've learned in the past year. And this year, which is the fire horse year, there's a fire that's inside of you. And this is a moment utilizing these energies to move forward, ignite what you want to birth into the world, your ideas. And maybe some of those ideas, you've been working on these things for several years. Maybe you've been contemplating doing something for several months. And this is the opportunity during the shift to move forward. And what you're going to do, because you're constantly reflecting on what's inside of you, it is time to finally walk in your truth. In this modern world, many people don't actually walk in their truth. They operate as an NPC, just a non-playable character. And they are living their life according to the societal norms, what they were told on TV, or operating out of survival mode, which lies within the reticular activating system in the brain. You might be new to the channel. You're going to learn a lot today because it's just once in a blue moon this comes around. Oh, baby. It's a great time. Trish McGowan, thank you so much for the super chat. I'm so grateful for the support. And I'm so grateful for everyone coming on. We're filming this live. I'm grateful if you hit the like button. It pushes the notification out so others can get it. And I'm going to be going over how we should be moving forward in this energy, what it represents, and how this is going to set you up for the rest of this fire horse year that we're in. It's rapid pace. Heck, we're in the quickening. It's like going by so fast. Siscan444, thank you so much for the super chat. Sending you so much gratitude and love. I appreciate that very much. Thank you. This is breakthrough energy that we're headed towards, and you are to walk in your truth and choosing the path of adventure. Many people, I know there's a lot of people that are tuned in. You're very good people, and we've all been through a lot. And sometimes in our brain, we confuse excitement for fear, right? So in your life, and this is what I discuss on the channel if you're new, you have to differentiate. You have to differentiate what's excitement and what's fear, because in our nervous system, it might pop up in a very similar vibe. We are walking in our truth, and we are walking the path of adventure. Doesn't that sound great? One of the energy themes that I've shared with the community is that we are leaving a life of obligation and we're headed to a life of creation. Many people in the world, they live a life and they feel obligated, but it comes from a different place when it's something that's very rare, that's very special, and there's something that you've been trained. Yeah. You were in the training grounds over the past year. Right? It hasn't been an easy year for you, right? For me, for everyone that's here right now, right? No, it hasn't been an easy year. It was actually a confusing year. And one of the things that we're focused on is that we were trained so that our intuition, we know how to know what our intuition is telling us. People are disconnected from their own body. Your body is the tuning fork to telling you the truth. You have to ask yourself the question, have you been holding in your truth and not expressing it? In our lives, we hold in the truth. Our heart, our body, our intuition tells us what the truth is. Maybe on our journey, there could be someone that's listening, and maybe you have been holding in your truth. You wanted to post something, you wanted to birth something, you wanted to, share your thoughts. You wanted to, maybe you're an artist, right? You have something, some kind of new design, right? You have something, what is the world going to think about me? You don't want to birth your new vocation. It's not a job, it's a vocation. You've been holding in your truth. You've been holding in your truth, your intuition. Divine feminine is telling you that's your man, that's your divine, but you're holding it in and you're running and you're scared. It's now a time to not hold in you hold in your truth. Your body gives you ailments when you hold in your truth. Okay, if you're new to the channel, click subscribe. This is the path to your greatest destiny, your greatest timeline. This is the path. I discuss journey, I discuss timeline. And we have to understand, some people, they say, it's a timeline. Yes, we're all on a timeline. And that timeline is putting us on a trajectory. It's putting us on a trajectory for our greatest purpose. Or we could go spiraling down into the supermassive black hole, if you will. So over the course of your journey, if you're new, you haven't clicked subscribe yet, there's a video waiting for you on the channel page, a quantum event. And at first glance, this little event, it's like the butterfly, it's a butterfly effect. Have you been through the Heinrich metamorphosis? Are my butterflies here? It's good to see you, right? No, but the butterfly effect, this little event, which can be a simple text message, it could be talking to someone, it could be going over to your boss, it could be making the decision to leave and go live somewhere else. Many different things. Everyone's on a journey. But what is the overlying energy is that we have to live in our truth, and it is the ending of a cycle. Oh, did you hear that? I've been talking about the energies coursing through our spine. If you're new, watch the video. So we are ending the old cycle, and when we end, you heard that, Heidi? And when we end the old cycle, our nervous system and all of our bodily systems that are connected, right? So you could feel things in your heart, you could feel things in your gut. A lot of things are being reset because we have to move forward. And the changes in the world, if you want to experience a change on the outside, well, there has to be a change that occurs on the inside. This is a time period. I put a star next to it on my lesson plan here. Trust your intuition. Know what is for you. You must know. You know your intuition knows. You could deny it all you want. And you know the person that's for you. You know the lifestyle that's for you. You know the job that is for, is vocation actually, but you know what you're going to, and you know what's for you, what's not for you when it comes to living. Maybe you say, I'm giving up the fancy, expensive apartment in the city, right? Because I want to live up on the mountain, or I want to live on the beach, or I want to live on the island because you're tired of it, right? And a lot of people have been going through this. In the densities, a lot of what I'm discussing is always going to go back to your nervous system. You know, when we deal with our intuition, when we deal with our spiritual senses like clairsentience, well, in science, it always goes back to your nervous system. So you know what is for you. So you have to, and that's why you were refined. You were given examples. People popped up in your life. How you doing? You might be new to the channel. You're going to love this one. Over the past year, we had to go through accelerated training grounds in order for us to fine-tune our intuition, because the old world, and you're going to see it, you might see it on TV. Yeah. You might see it on TV. The old world is literally collapsing as a new world is being born, and you're going to be very confused. So in the past year, you had to fine-tune your intuition. This is a once in a blue moon moment for your quantum event. You have to trust your intuition at this time. Anastasia, thank you for the super chat and the blue. Intuition, absolutely. Thank you for the super chat. It's all about your intuition. This is a time period of secrets revealed, or the unknown is revealed. There are many people, including myself, we all go through these things, say, but I still don't have an answer to this. It's the quantum chaos that I talk about. You don't have an actual, this could go anywhere. And creation is done in the void, and you might actually not see it. And this is where we get a quantum collapse, because, ready? Upon the moment of observation, right? I discuss quantum shifting on this channel. Click subscribe, you'll change your life. Upon the moment that you observe, then the reality collapses into a definite timeline or existence. And until that moment, because you are operating out of free will, you might observe something and then you say, oh, wow, this is the answer. Oh, and that's why you had to learn how to trust your gut, your intuition. That's why multiple people came up to get to, and this is how the matrix or the universe works, to give you trial and error. I've always said God works with trial and error and compare and contrast. You got to get compare and contrast. And then you have to feel things. How does this work? How does this behavior? How does this man or woman make me feel? And then you compare it, and that's how you get to the answer. And that's how you get to, how does this living situation, how does this make me feel? And one of the things that you have to focus on, is this expansive or is this contractive? Are you expanding or are you contracting? We can't live small any longer. We can't walk on eggshells any longer. We are living an expansive and enriched lifestyle. You know, one of the things I've been sharing with the community is I've lived an enriched life, and it's an expansive life. But I had to push through moments of fear. And if at any time I did not push through the fear to do something, take the leap, take the journey, all different seasons in our life, all different seasons. For anyone that's new, the blue moon is not going to do it for you. Again, this is an opportunity. And there'll be people that make the most of it, and there will be people that get left in the dust. So when you're tuned into here, right, we understand the energies, we apply them correctly. We don't just make a vision board. A lot of people resonated with my world famous diagram yesterday. Did you love it? You might see it in a museum someday. Okay, so we want to be expansive. So this is very important right now, very important. Do I have your attention? May I have your attention, please? For you to be expansive, for you to make union when it comes to love, or when it comes to having the right partnership in a workplace, there is a moment, and this goes into the nervous system. You must release and let go. If you're holding, so letting go and releasing, I'm like this, ready for that hug, ready to receive. But when we hold on to the past, when we hold on to, we relax. I am relaxed. You can't. Listen, I go through this as well, okay? This is an authentic channel here. We've all been through a lot of stuff, a lot of traumas. In a post-2020 world, the world got crazy. And so what has happened in our nervous system, we're constantly bracing for impact. We're constantly bracing for the next knife to be stabbed in the back, right? How many people resonate with this? Okay, click the like button if you're just joining in. I appreciate that. You'll learn a lot on this channel. All right. So our nervous system, we're constantly tensing, and when we release, when we let go, we finally can be able to receive. We have to leave survival mode, Caroline writes, right? You have to leave the world behind. The world is not real. It is the result of your internal frequency. And I've experienced this. People that are fully tuned into this message, not a person that pops on and pops off. The people that are really doing work. A lot of times you think you're still healing. You're still you're still dealing with things. Is finished. Relax. You're already here. And this gets to the place where over time you feel like you're constantly healed. Oh, I'm still in a healing season. No, that season's over. I'm still shedding. No, that was last year. We're in the fire horse year. People will be left in the dust. If you are ignoring, which gets us to the next part of this lesson, Anastasia, thank you so much for the super chat. Attachments, let them go. Beautiful, Anastasia. Thank you so much. So you could be, there are people that are attached, say, to other people, and then there's also people that are attached to an idea of safety. So then you're doing something which is getting us to the next part of the lesson. You might be self-sabotaging. Oh, maybe, and again, we've all, including myself, we've all dealt with things in a post-2020 world. This was our training grounds, but now we have to actually live our everyday lives. At this time, now we are to actually live our everyday lives. The name of the channel, okay? So now, where a person has to focus, are you ignoring your impulses of inspiration? Over the course of my journey, and I do this here, and I've shared this with the community before, there are certain times, and it's not, it wasn't like, say, the video went viral, but there was these impulses that I had. I said, I have to talk about this. I have to create this video. And maybe maybe it's your artwork. There's something inside of you. And what I have done, if you say, how did you become successful in your life, Uncle Mike? I did not ignore my impulses of inspiration, right? Not impulses to eat the Big Mac. What's in the fast food? Anyone? To eat the junk food, but the impulses, write it down. Do not ignore impulses of inspiration. Well, what happens? Well, you created a block inside of yourself, right? And then what you're doing is called self-sabotage. And this is actually the number one thing I've noticed on my journey. A lot of people get triggered by this. Trigger. Ooh. You are self-sabotaging. It's time to grow up. It's time to read the room. It's time to read the tea leaves. It's time to read the writing on the wall. You are no longer self-sabotaging, and you're going like a laser beam towards what your intuition is telling you. If my intuition told me what I needed to do, if I never did my first video, if I never took that first step, I wouldn't be here today. My intuition said, I got to go live in this community. And sometimes in our life, we have to, you say, oh, the rational mind. This doesn't make any rational sense. Duh. I know there's a lot of people that are tuned in, right? And you could say, well, this doesn't, it's never good. If it is for your soul, if it's for your highest timeline, it's probably over 80% of the time not going to make rational sense. Once in a blue moon, very rare, very special. In life, And if you are a person that has done inner work, that's who I'm talking about. If you have done inner work, that's who I'm talking about. You know it. We've all done it over the past few years. In life, there are very rare, very special opportunities once in a blue moon. Once in a blue moon. Thank you, Anastasia. You like the duh, right? Thank you for the super chat. Very rare, very special opportunities. There's a very rare, very special opportunity for you to relocate. Oh, wow. This is the beautiful, perfect for your unique, specific needs. It didn't have to be the most expensive apartment in the city, right? But it had to be just for what you're looking at outside the window. Wow, I could look at this. I could hear the birds chirping every single morning. Wow, my peace. It is for your specific needs. It's very rare. It's very special. You don't wake up every day and you don't have to chase after every single girl, but you know the one that's very rare, that's very special. You might be the divine feminine. All the beta males, they line up and they're like little puppy dogs lost, but there's one that's very rare, that's very special. In our lives, there are very rare, very special love opportunities, job opportunities, living opportunities. Once in a blue moon. That's the energy theme. It's what don't come around all the time, because it don't come around all the time. This year that we're in right now it's never going to come around again for the whole year. And when you see once in a blue moon, which rarely happens, it's so what we're seeing right now this year, it's constant convergence of energies, building, building, building. Just like the fire is building, building, building inside of you, the fire is building. And the fire of the fire horse year is either used So I deal with a lot of people over the years, right? And this is it's always the answer. You come to my channel, you better come correct. How you doing, right? It's always you. So the fire horse year that we're in, and you are, by the end of the year, we're all going to come back. We're going to collaborate. We'll be hanging out at the end of the year, right? And we're going to review this. The fire, it's the Holy Spirit fire. It's blazing. The fire horse year will be used to ignite your dreams, your relationships, whatever it is, or the fire of the fire horse year will consume you. As I shared many times, you will choose, it is you all the time. You will choose the fire of hell or the Holy Spirit fire. It's blazing. So anyone that's hearing me for the first time, know this. And this is a once in a blue moon overall opportunity. We are in this right now as we go into the most potent season in the most important year ever. Marcus writes, fire leadership. That's what we need, Marcus. Peter Weaver, thank you so much for the super chat. I'm so grateful, Peter. Thank you. And the more that we're embracing, and that's why there's things that are constantly popping up to give us reminders. And the things that move you, not everything is going to move you. I've shared this, okay? If you're new, you go to my channel, you can see I talk about a plethora of things, but there are specific things that I talk about. I don't have to deal with everything. In your life, right? You do you. And I know the things that my soul is driven. I did a full podcast, Beyond Motivated, Driven. Motivation always goes away. But if you're a driven individual, I share this, right? You could check out my health and wellness playlist. Do you want to be healthy again? Boom, click subscribe, right? It comes from the same place. I'm driven. I see these people, they'll show up, maybe, and we see them in the gym. We laugh. Oh my God, the summer's coming. Oh, here comes the fake New Year's resolution, and they always fade. Motivation always fades. It's driven all the time. That's why I'm driven. It's always driven. It's always. You understand? So that is your frequency. That is your frequency. Anastasia, thank you for the super chat. Holy Spirit is blazing. It is blazing. And it's not easy. Peter, thank you again for the super chat. I'm so grateful today. Very grateful for everyone. And we're in a time that's very uncomfortable in the world. But it always gets darkest before the dawn. It always gets very intense before you quantum shift. And you're going to see things in your everyday life. For many of us that are, I call it the long game, as I said earlier. You're constantly, you're the embodiment of health and wellness, not just a one-time thing. You're the embodiment of a true love relationship, not this situationship, not this transactional love. You might be new. Have you noticed there's transactional love? There ain't unconditional love. You become what's called, ready? You become what's called non-negotiable for unconditional love. And you don't budge, right? And you don't budge off that. Sharon Shrum, thank you for the super chat. We're flying like superheroes today. I appreciate you, Sharon. So these are opportunities of a lifetime. And you will be able to actually embody and actually experience it. And the number one thing that I have seen from doing this for so long is people self-sabotage. It comes from a different place. If you are things happen in our lives on the outside, but it's part of the matrix game. But it's different when you sabotage it yourself. It's you when you see it and you make a free will decision to not make a change, to not go this way. It comes from a different place, and that is the regret is worse than failure. This is adventure season. This is adventure. Remember Adventure Island? This is adventure season. And don't be confused with fear versus excitement. Adventure feels like excitement. And you could see this, right? Like, it's like, that's why I don't budge on things. Am I excited to talk about this topic or create this world famous video? Am I excited or, I have to do this? Oh, I have to do that? Is this a girl that inspires me to become a better man? Or is it like, it actually makes you feel depressed? And a lot of people in this world, they don't realize this because they're going out there on mainstream media. They go out on Instagram, fake everything, transactional everything. What are the things that give you, I want to go on adventure with this person. This person inspires me. I'm inspired to do this work. I'm going on an adventure doing this work. Or is it like, what is it? Right? Oh, you know it, the poet that knows it. It's good to see you. So these are the energies, and we want to embrace it at a very deep level because it truthfully is once in a blue moon. And I've seen this on my journey. Not every opportunity is the same, and you will feel regret if you allow these things to pass you by. Oh, shucks, I had this idea, but now I gotta watch Billy Bob. Put out the idea, and now and I held it on the inside, and so that's gonna consume you. Oh, that was my divine masculine. I was too afraid. Now Mary Jane is with the divine masculine. Now I got to live with regret. So at this moment, you got to get out of the ego. At this moment, you got to release. At this moment, you got to let go, because this is a once in a blue moon opportunity. And when you embrace that, and you have to realize these, you are sitting there with whatever it is, job, relationship. I talk about the 4 pillars on this channel: health, wealth, purpose, relationship. Click subscribe. Oh my God, my life improved by watching this channel. Thank you. Right? No, this is what we do here. Health, wealth, purpose, relationship. LFG, baby. We're LFG. Do I get you motivated? I don't. Right? That's how we have to be. So when you realize, Sharon is Karen, absolutely. Sharon is Karen. When you realize these things, then you're switching your mode. And now you're not just a leaf being blown around in the wind. You're actually creating the reality. You're actually creating the reality. And it comes from a different place when you are a creator. But until you, people will utilize this once in a blue moon to quantum shift. And you have to realize for yourself that the quantum shift is not so mystical. It's not so magical. It's always, ready? It's always a free will decision. It's always a decision. You decide. You decide to remain small. You decide to be, as I said earlier, contractive in your ego, or, oh, I could be expansive. Oh, I could listen to my intuition. And it's always, and I've seen that on my, oh, shucks, I should have listened. How many people are tuned in and you say, shucks, I should have listened to and you didn't. You listened to other people. So I recently did a very powerful video. It literally is one of the most powerful videos I've ever done, because it is truthful. Every time there's a massive opportunity for you to level up, because it's going to go outside of the societal norms, there will be people that pop up into your life to try to talk you out of it. And then it's on you. If you didn't listen to your intuition in your life at this time, what are we focused on? We are focused on once in a blue moon, and whatever it is. Once in a blue moon opportunity, once in a blue moon love, once in a blue, because it ain't going to always come around. So when you get to this place, absolutely, this is a level up. And it doesn't have to be so, it's going to be personal to you. It's always personal to you. It's never like, oh my God, it's like earth shattering. Like the simplest thing, like the butterfly effect, can then change your trajectory for your entire life. That puts you on a different timeline. That puts you to your highest calling. And a lot of the things that set you up for the rest of your life, which I discuss here, has to deal with your nervous system. If you are riddled, and anyone could listen to this that's coming in, if your nervous system is shot because of your workplace atmosphere, it's not good for your future. If you don't have, if you're a woman, the correct man in your life, your nervous system is shot, and you will never, and you'll go through that for the rest of your life. If you're the divine masculine, you want to build, bro. You want to build everything. Can you worry about someone ready to stab you in the back? So you have to know these things. You have to know when it's once in a blue moon, or this is just nonsense. This is just matrix. Diane, I'm so grateful for that. Wow, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you, Michael, for keeping it real. You're a blessing. I keep it real here. Daily videos, 9 a.m. Click subscribe. Thank you, Diane. That's really meaningful. Thank you. So we have to fill up our gas tank in Clown World. Do you know Clown World? I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Anastasia, thank you. Writes butterfly effect. Yeah, so this is the butterfly effect, because from this right now, it just keeps going and going and going. It doesn't have to be so massive all at once, but it's just the simple thing. When I did my very first video, when I did these little things, I know when I've leveled up over the past 7 years, and it wasn't the magnificence, it's just where I needed to be, because what's happening are the internal shifts. So the people that are tuned into this today, you are doing internal shifts to get you to your final destination. But if you revert back, listen carefully, if you revert back to the previous version of yourself, if you always would have went this way, if you always would have self-sabotage, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter the magical bloom. It doesn't matter your vision board. It doesn't matter nothing. It's always you. It's your nervous system. It's who you are. It's a decision. And it's time that fire that's inside of you, it's been festering, could be festering for months, a year, or maybe even many years. But in the world that we are in at this time, it's actually easy to be successful, because so many people, I've shared this before, technology is not good or bad, it just is. There are many people that have benefited and their lives have grown exponentially, and there are people that are, and that's most of the world, because you have to be, before anything else, before it all, you must be spiritually strong, and everything else follows that. And that's where intuition comes into play. So in this life right now, those simple decisions that you have the strength to make, you have the strength. It actually differentiates you from everyone else. This is very rare. This is a very special opportunity. Make the most of it. Embrace this over the next few days as I'm leaving this recording. And if today's message resonates with you, I'm very grateful if you hit the like button. You could click the subscribe button. We have daily videos 9 a.m. Eastern time to help you become the greatest version of yourself. Relevant videos will pop up here at the pinned comment. You could go over to the channel page. Hit me up on Facebook. We have a tremendous Facebook community. We grow every day over there. I'm so grateful for all of you. And once in a blue moon, when you really focus on that feeling, and that's a revelation that you have, wow, this is a once in a blue moon opportunity. And then plug in, it's plug and play here, and then plug and play whatever it is for your everyday life. And you know it because that's your body telling you. These opportunities are once in a lifetime. They don't last a lifetime, because the trajectory of the timeline. So I have a lot of relevant videos. Many people are feeling this inside of the body. If you are new, are you feeling it? You should check out yesterday's video and my world famous diagram. You're gonna love it. Leave a comment down below. What is the opportunity of a lifetime that you're gonna take in this window? It's a window of opportunity. It's a window of opportunity. So, yeah, I love you all. Really focus on balance. Focus on being in alignment, and don't be scared. Don't be scared, girl. Don't be scared, brother. Right? I love you guys very much, and I appreciate you, and I'm grateful for all of you. And listen to your heart, and what you feel inside the body is that tuning fork, the frequency to telling you the truth. Because in this world of deception, illusion, whatever you see out there is not even real, but it's inside the Sacred Heart. And allow that to guide you through this once in a blue moon quantum event. I am the defender of our everyday lives. No matter what comes your way, light warriors, just keep going. I love you guys very much. Rewatch if you just came in. I love you guys. Check out the videos. Bye for now.